We're here, yo. We're here.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about your face. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Daddy-Daughter Chats. As you see, I am Kevin, Daddy Mayfield. This is
Gia Mayfield.
And this is
Taylor Mayfield.
Special guest in the building. We got little KK, and this is the podcast where it starts at home. Yes, please ask your kids questions. Please train them up in the way they should go. Everything starts at home. Everything they need to know for the real life world, it all starts at home. Do y'all agree?
Yes, sir.
You're probably like, I don't know, Daddy. But everything starts at home, yo. Don't allow your school to teach them. Don't allow their friends to teach them. Don't allow these streets to teach them. Everything starts at home. And that's real rap. So today, without further ado, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for subscribing and all that good stuff. But today, we're going to talk about something very, very special. We're going to talk about guilty by association. Does anybody know what that means? Does anybody know what guilty means?
Like something that you feel bad after you've done something bad.
Yep. Kayla, what does guilty mean?
Same thing she did.
All right, so what does association mean?
I don't know.
All right, let's take a little trip real quick. Let's just dream. Everybody just dream real quick. Just dream. So imagine you are at school, right? Everybody close your eyes and think about this. Imagine you at school, right? You're older, you're in high school, and then you got a friend that has a car and they pick you up. They're like, hey, Caleb, Gia, hey, guess what? I got a new car. Hey, let's go get some pizza and some ice cream real quick. And you guys say, sure, let's go. Whoever your friend name is. You're like, yeah, let's go. Let's get it. Let's have some fun. So then you get in the car, you ride with your friend. And when you get to the pizza ice cream place, guess who's pulling up behind you? A cop. And a cop says, Ew. He says to your friend, excuse me, sir, you're under arrest. This car was found in a robbery before you got ice cream, and you are under arrest. And then the cops looks at you, and he says, because you're with him, you're under arrest too. What would y'all say about that?
I'm saying,
I'll be like,
you're not gonna say anything?
I'm gonna say, how?
Can you sit up a little bit?
I'm gonna say, how? You never told me you kind of robbed a thing.
So you're gonna be like your friend, like, bro, you never told me you robbed a bank. Why you ain't tell me? I wouldn't have went with you, right? Jay, what would you say? You would just look quietly and go to jail?
I'll be like,
And then what?
why would you do that?
That's lame.
You would really do that? I think you'll probably
I
be
would just
crying
probably-
going to jail.
I'll be fighting them.
You be fighting the cop?
No,
Who you be fighting?
the person that robbed the
But then you're
bank.
probably gonna.
But the police is right there looking at you, so then you're gonna get in more trouble because the police saying you're threatening to
I'll
fight.
say, I'm not your friend anymore.
Well,
And then I'm gonna say, why would you do that? Why did you never tell me?
exactly.
And I would be so mad. I would be crying. I would be crying for you.
All right. So that's called guilty by association. Anytime you have a friend that did something bad and you're riding with them, you can go to jail too, just because you're there with them. So the moral of the story is, if you got friends and you see they're acting bad, right? Or if you got people you hang around with and you see them acting bad, if you're around them, the people are going to think that you're bad too, just because you're around them. Because sometimes when you hang around bad people or people that's not doing the wrong thing, people are going to automatically think that you're bad too. So that's why me and mommy always say, yo, watch your friends, watch you hang around with, make sure they cool, because whatever a person see that they're doing, whatever that they're doing that doesn't look right, that person is always going to blame you because you're right there with them. Make sure you choose your friends wisely, okay? So that's guilty by association. And guess what is also is just like that up before too. You know our fruit we eat? You know an apple? So if an apple was like spoiled, say if an apple was rotten and had worms in it, if you put that apple in the middle of all these beautiful apples, that one apple will spoil all of the other apples just because it's close to it. Did you know that? So one bad apple can spoil all the apples that's touching it or around it. That's just how the world works. These are all negative things. Obviously, we won't get to the good part. But the other bad thing is, so imagine if one of your friends had a cold, right? Imagine I had a cold and y'all was near me and I was just like, achoo! Achoo! And I was just like, ugh, throwing my snot on you, like, ugh. Do you think you ever catch a cold? Probably, right? But if you be like, hey, daddy got a cold, me back up, because you don't want to catch that bad thing that I have, right? That disease or whatever I have, right? So that's the same thing with your friends, yo. If you see them not doing the right thing, do the right thing and just, you know what, let me step away, because that's, if you're around it, it's going to look bad like you did it too, and nobody's going to see it. They're just going to hear bad things coming that way, and they're going to see you because you're close to it, and I'm like, oh, Caleb did it. Yeah, I saw Caleb's over there. He was right there with him. You like, no, I didn't do anything. I was just throwing the ball with him. Yeah, but he's bet. Nope, Caleb's in there too, and they're gonna blame you for stuff. Yeah, Gia did it. Yeah, Gia was right there next to her. That girl, she did it. Nope, Daddy, I didn't do anything. I promise you. Nope, she was over there right with him. So, yep, she did it. Yep, she's bad. Yep, and you're not even bad. You're just close to it. So just watch people that you want to be friends with. Make sure they're not doing the bad things. If you see them doing bad things, that means that might get caught one day, and you will be caught right with them because you're close to them. Okay? Other good thing is, though, if you hang around good people and good people that's generous and friendly and love God and all the good things, that stuff can rub off of you too. And when they get blessed and when God like blesses them or they get good things because you're close to them, what if they just like did so many nice things for people, and people's like, oh man, you're so good. Here, I want to bless you with a box of donuts. And because you're around this friend, because they're a good friend, they might be like, oh, Caleb, somebody just gave me a box of 12 donuts, man, because you're close to me. You want like 6 of them?
Somebody gave me some donuts.
Somebody gave you some donuts?
Today?
Like a friend? Mm-hmm. Dope.
Avery did.
All right, so look, so somebody gave you some donuts. Why did they give you the donuts? Because you were you close to him? Close to him? You was in that proximity. You was close to him, right? And yeah, and the same thing, you G. Like if you're around people that's doing the right things, they might get blessed, or you might get blessed, and y'all all work together, and that's gonna bless you. So, moral of this podcast is, you can be guilty by association, or you can be blessed by association. It's your choice. It's your choice. Your friends it can make a big impact on your life. And I just want y'all to choose your friends wisely, because we have some situations where y'all might hang around with the wrong people, and they might affect you in not the best way. So that's just a life lesson for you guys. So what y'all think? Y'all think that's practical? You think I can put that in practice? Yes? Mm-hmm. Okay, let me ask you a basketball question. If you hung around LeBron James and Trae Young and Ja Morant every day, do you think you will get better in basketball? Let me see. If you hung around like who's not good. Let's just say you found like some other dudes are just not good at basketball. Like they shoot Shaq and the Fools and all that type of stuff, and you hung around them a lot of days. You think you could be better at basketball? That's what I'm saying. So always hang around the people that you know is going to do good, and from what you can see, because that's going to affect you. Gia, what about you? What if you hung around Simone Biles, Gabby Douglas, and one of the ninja girls off of YouTube that could do a split? Or something like that? Say you was with them for 20 days. Do you think you'd be a better gymnastics person? or say if you hung around like somebody that's like eating all the food they want, their stomachs is over their legs, they can't walk right, they got a cane. Do you think you'd be a better gymnastics person from there?
No.
They can't even do a cartwheel.
Exactly. So hang around people you see yourself being like, and that will help you go far in life, man. That's all I got. That's all I got for this podcast. Guilty by association, folks. Choose your friends wisely because it's going to affect how you do life in the future or even now. Okay? Who's going to end this out with a joke?
Me. What do you call a fish with no eye?
A fish with no eye? What do you call a fish with no eyes? Because guess what? How you spell fish?
F-I-S-H.
Take out the I, and what do you have? Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all. Actually, Caleb, end this out. Let's see if you know how to end this out. Nice and loud and smile.
Thank you guys for joining our podcast, and we'll see you guys later. Yeah.
Hey, we'll see you next week, Saturday at 9. Peace out.